Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video, I'll take a look at DC Dark Legion, the DC official strategy game that launched this spring and has been doing quite well since. So if you've seen any of my videos about the mobile strategy game market, you may have noticed that this game appeared in March and how it has managed to find pretty lasting success on the market. It's a game that I have wanted to check out for some time because I'm always interested in why do people like specific games and what makes a game a good fit for somebody. And now I got a great opportunity to spend some time on DC Dark Legion because this video is sponsored by them. So thank you DC Dark Legion for this opportunity. Now, as the name implies, DC Dark Legion is DC official strategy game, so the obvious pull to DC Dark Legion is the DC universe. You get to build teams from familiar superheroes, even supervillains. There are more than 60 of them currently in the game, and there are plenty more to add from the comics, so whether it's Superman or Joker or Wonder Woman, many of your favorite characters are already there in the game. But the setting is really just one thing. People may come to the game for the characters, but they stay for the game itself. So what is the game? What is DC Dark Legion all about? I describe DC Dark Legion as a mix between this kind of a city or kingdom builder and a mobile RPG strategy game. The story of the game begins with an apocalyptic threat that forces the heroes on the run, and then they take refuge in a backup Batcave. And you will start expanding this Batcave and improving it, and you're also managing the roles of your heroes in its daily activities. So you put heroes to work in specific rooms, and that improves their output, and you manage them pretty much like a specialist population in a city builder game, trying to optimize the use of their skills. It's not a particularly challenging part of the game, it most just gives you a base of operations and sets pace for your progress. So your ability to customize the Batcave is quite limited, but as you unlock new rooms, you also unlock new game modes, you unlock new features, so you just keep getting more and more things to do in the game. Either way, that is the first aspect of the game that you meet. But the real core of the game is collecting those heroes, upgrading the heroes, and then building synergistic teams from your collection. You get more heroes by entering this space between the multiverses and then finding fragments or complete heroes from there, and sometimes even finding superior mythical heroes like Superman. You then take your team out to various missions. These missions can be completed in autoplay, so it's more of a manager game than an action game really. You're managing the team, you're building the team, you're upgrading them, this RPG kind of element where there's character progression in the sense of gear and abilities anyway, and then synergistic teams, and then those teams will be able to tackle challenges. There's also a constant stream of new heroes, there's new events, so you always have something to look forward to, and there's always new teams that you can build. Some of the more unique game modes in DC Dark Legion include the Darkest Timeline. It's this kind of daily roguelike mode with branching paths where you choose your progress and your team becomes stronger, and then you overcome challenges to see how far you can go. And there's also several different alliance-based game modes, so both PvE and PvP. So there's really quite a bit of this alliance-based gameplay. So there are some twists and innovations to the genre in DC Dark Legion. First in the combination of these different game aspects, and then in some of the game modes. And especially those alliance-based game modes really provide one answer to the question, okay, why should people play this game? Why do they play this game? They may come for the DC IP, but ultimately they stay for the community, like in many other games too. Oh, that main villain is actually pretty scary. He's the Batman who laughs. He's sort of a mix between Batman and Joker. Yeah, there's some multiverse action in this game too, which makes a lot of sense for a game, because that enables variants and copies and all sorts of things you want to have in a game, but are kind of hard to fit in a coherent narrative. Anyway, this Halloween you can fight the Fright and save the night, because there are new Nightmare Stone themed event missions that unlock exclusive Halloween rewards, and there's also a new powerful Wonder Woman variant, the Wonder Woman Death Metal. I do suppose this looks pretty death metal. Oh boy. Wonder Woman, I haven't seen you like that before. Metal working and getting loud. and everything. All right, that's pretty awesome stuff. So yeah, that's a sweet version of Wonder Woman, I have to say. I peak intensity. Yeah, so that's what Wonder Woman looks like nowadays, and also some bonuses if combined with proper characters. So, what I really like about DC Dark Legion is how it combines this base building with RPG elements, and especially if you're a DC fan, just guiding these familiar characters, just bantering with them at the Batcave, and building the perfect team to save the world is a lot of fun. I also like all of the variants that they're adding to the game, and I can't wait to see what other variants the team is going to be able to add to the game. I'm personally hoping for some more Green Lantern variants, but we'll see what they come up with. Anyway, if this sounded like something you're interested in, you can download and play DC Dark Legion on mobile and also on PC for free, and use the code Halloween25 for free in-game rewards. Also, want to join the fight? Scan the QR code, learn about the DC Dark Legion Creator Program for exclusive benefits. So, fight the fright, save the night.